Hey Fishers, I've got a couple of reports floating around at the moment. I was talking to Gordy down at Meso's and he tells me there's a little bit of activity at Dart still. It's pretty high, it's about 98% capacity. A little bit of water coming out of it obviously. The reg dam below Dart seems to be fishing better than the lake itself. They are catching a few on the troll, a few down deep, a few up top, nothing special. Probably wouldn't justify the drive if you lived in Wagga, but the Albury boys would head down there without too much trouble at all. Hume Weir's been more consistent than anything else. There's not big numbers of fish coming out of it, a few yellows and good size, 8, 9, 10 pounds, pretty common. Quite a few nice trout, but it seems to be every 2 or 3 boats are coming in with a few fish now, so it's not too bad. A few redfin amongst them. Trolling with McGraths, Merlins, anything like that's covering the options pretty well, so we're pretty happy with that. Don't forget all the Vic streams open this weekend coming, so conditions behaving themselves if we don't get too much more rain. Things should be pretty hot in those Vic streams. I think you'll get some nice trout out of it, the Midder, the Omeo, the Kiwau, all those areas. Some of them are going to be high and dirty, some are going to be good. All the little feeder streams should be excellent, to be honest with you. Mawala, no reports. It's pretty dead, pretty flat down there. Bit of activity below the Hume Weir in the Murray, getting a few trout out of it, but we're still getting some good reports from the Murrumbidgee River. Been a few on lures, which doesn't surprise me. It's starting to clear up a little bit now. We're getting some good clean water coming through, so give it another few days and it'll be clear enough. They are catching a few on lures. Spinner baits, hard bodies, doesn't seem to matter a great deal, but still bait fishermen are having a good time at the moment down there. Old Man Creek's pretty much the same story, so a little bit of activity there. So things are looking okay around this area. Still getting some good reports from Blowering, but very mixed. The casting and the trolling's a bit slow. They're seeing big numbers of yellowbelly cruising the shallows and also seeing a few good big cod cruising in the shallows as well. So as you can see, the activity starting there, suspending lures, quiet approaches, all that sort of stuff is essential at the moment, and you'll get some really good results out of that, but you're going to have to work hard. This is when the smart fishermen start to catch fish, and over the next couple of few months we're going to see some incredible fishing out of Blowering. It's a little bit too clear, that's probably the issue there at the moment. Redfin are down about 60 feet, ice jigs will do the job nicely, so a bit of activity there. A little bit of action at Tolbingo, but Yucca Bean, Jindabyne, very good. Lots of trout coming out of it, good numbers of good quality trout. Tantangara's a little bit patchy over the last couple of days, so that's been a bit inconsistent. Don't really know why. They're all rising up there, those dams. Tantangara was probably just had an off week though, but it'll come on, I can assure you of that. Burrinjuck's not too bad. Main basin, a few cod. Still getting good yellows up the Good Hope Arm, just bobbing yabbies around and on a worm or two. So things look pretty good. This is the start of our season. Looks like it's going to crack. Don't forget, it is closed season for cod, so don't forget if you do catch a cod, put it back straight away and don't target them this time of year, for goodness sake. Even though I do mention there's cod cruising and feeding and what have you, there's plenty of yellows amongst them. Fish for the yellows, don't fish for the cod, put the cod straight back. So just remember that. Catch up with you next week. That's the Compleat Anglers Fishing Report for this week.